From the very beginning, you'll notice that God himself is the author of family. When in the beginning he made the first man and the first woman, Adam and Eve, he immediately said, after making them, he said the purpose for making them, he said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, have dominion. God had family in mind. When they came together and became one of the purposes of coming together was, of course, first for companionship, and secondly, it was for producing godly seed, like Malachi 2 will tell us. So you see that from the very beginning, God's heart was for family, to make family beautiful and to make family enjoyable, interesting, and blessed. But like we know, unfortunately, after man went against the will of God and man disobeyed God, the entire structure became dysfunctional. It turned around. And then where love, peace, and joy was supposed to be the basis of family structure, we see here that anger, death, you see Cain and Abel, Cain killing Abel, we see dysfunctionality coming in because of the disobedience, the sin of man. And so in Genesis chapter 12, God got hold of a man called Abraham. And God said, I want to make a pact with you, a covenant with you. And in that pact, I'm going to bless you. And the blessing is not just for you. He said, through you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. So you see here again, God expressing his desire that family should be blessed. Family should be enjoyable. Family should be beautiful. And God said, in this pact between myself and Abraham, I'm going to make it happen. And so from that time on, you see God instructing Abraham on things to do gradually. And then after a while, you see God making a nation out of Abraham, Israel, and God giving them laws and instructions and different things. And in all those things God was giving them, God was trying to preserve family and to make sure that they lived together in peace and harmony and joy. So if we have a cycle being repeated in family, what people generally outside now call generational curses or cycles or patterns, is not from God. So if it is not from God, then where is it from? That means it can only be either from the devil or it can be from us ourselves. And that's what I want us to extract today. That when you see patterns being repeated, it's not from God. Because sometimes you see people who are faced with such things, who are victims of such things, think that, oh, I'm going through this thing because God is punishing me because of what my father did. God is punishing me because of what my mother did. God is punishing me because of what my grandfather did. It's not from God. I listen to some young ladies who say things like, I would never allow any man to touch my money.
my money is my money, your money is our money.
Exactly. You see, because of what my father did. My mother was so kind to him. My mother will help and support the family. My father will go out and be spending his money on other people out there. And because of that, I will never allow any man to touch my money.
To control me.
Exactly, to control me. Christian or not Christian, you have formed an opinion. And whether you like it or not, that's how you're going to live with your husband in future. And that's what might be playing out in the life of other people. And that's why the scripture tells us things like, we must renew our mind. I like the way Ephesians 4 puts it in the New Living Translation from verse 20. It says, now that you have come into Christ Jesus, you must unlearn the ways of the world and you must learn the ways of Christ. So as we grow up, there are things we need to unlearn. And there are new things we need to learn. What are the things we need to unlearn? The things we need to unlearn are all the things that we have learned either from our parents or from friends or from school that are not in line with the guidelines of God for marriage or for family. There's a knowledge about the truth you must learn concerning family life. The knowledge about the truth you must learn is that in marriage, as a child of God, how should I live with my spouse? Not how did my parents live. If your parents lived correctly and they lived rightly, good, absorb that, adopt that into your life. But if they lived wrongly, you shouldn't carry it into your marriage. And my wife will say something. She says, see, if you know you will not heal, don't marry. Don't go and punish somebody's daughter or somebody's wife, or somebody's daughter or somebody's son. If you know you will not heal, don't marry.
Heal before you deal.
Exactly. Don't carry that baggage into another family life. You need to unbag, if I can use that word. Sit down and look at, okay, the things that are wrong in my family. The things that are wrong in my family. How do I stop it? Do I like it? No, this is not right. This is not what a Christian should be. And make up your mind and say, no, I will not. And then you go. Sometimes it could be emotional things like anger, pride. And some people boast about it. You hear Christians say that, now so we beef for our family. Sorry for that lingua. But this is how we are in our family. You shouldn't boast of things that are wrong.
Anger runs in my family.
Exactly, things like that. And you'll be boasting about it.
I want to collect title.
I don't understand. And you'll be boasting about it. You hear things like, no, that's how we are. We are proud people. We are proud. No.
Those words, they go a long way. What we're trying to say is that your background is not enough reason for you to start accusing your parents, talking to them anyhow because you've seen the light. Therefore, you just feel they don't matter. Mind you, they were the one that brought you into this earth.
True.
So there are a lot that you can't just look at your parents and say, what did they do? And we are who we are by the grace of God. We are just products of time and chance. If you were the one that was also in their own shoe, not educated, not enlightened, possibly no help from anyone, there was no proper counseling, you possibly would have also made same mistake that you made.
True.
So there is no room to dishonor your parents. And this dishonoring parents, it has robbed a generation of their blessings.
Do not allow any root of bitterness to spring up inside of you. Bible said it will trouble you. And you can't know more than God. Many of us are carrying hurts. We need to forgive. We need to let go. You are carrying so much burden. You are carrying so much hurt. You need to forgive. Forgive the person. Forgive yourself. Let go. Let go. You can't carry a weight of resentment and hatred for years. And then you will think that you will rewrite a good story. It's not possible. You will repeat the evil and you will do more.
So if you want to raise a new family legacy, you need to let go of the past, the hurts, the pain, the regrets. There's another subtle one. Some people are forgiving whoever that has offended them, but they've not forgiven themselves.
Yeah, true.
You've not forgiven yourself. Oh, this is how I end up. I did not become this person that I have always dreamt to be. I had teenage pregnancy. That was not what I planned for my life. You are still struggling to forgive yourself. Even though you are not properly married, you've given birth to children, that's unforgiveness towards yourself.
Yes.
Still there. And the way it now shows up is when you want to talk to your children, it reflects in the way you talk to them. You become a bit controlling because you don't want what happened to you to happen to them. You micromanage your children. So there are ways this thing plays out that there's somewhere it's coming from somewhere. And this is where I want to really build anticipation for my upcoming book titled The Roots of Your Reactions. If you don't know, self-awareness is the greatest gift you can ever give to yourself. Know where the problem is coming from. Because we're talking about dysfunctional family. How do you know? If you don't even know that this is where the problem is coming from, then you can't even have clear perspective on how to correct and build a new family life, a healthy family life. These are practical and they are real. So until you unlearn, you can't learn a new lifestyle. So first of all, it begins with you being able to name the pattern.
Yes.
So you should be able to say, what is the pattern that runs in this family that's has crippled them in a way? Because the devil is a bad devil. it can tie a 4-5 generation down with just a particular pattern. The same strategy going over from children, grandparents to parents. So ability for you to sit back, name the pattern. What is the pattern? For some person, it's polygamy. You must marry plenty wife. You must, like you said, for some is the home, there's no peace. Or for some, so it can just be, so ability to name it. Then also you're able to link your reaction to your childhood roots. You should be able to say, oh, now that I'm now an adult, I realize I'm behaving this way. What happened to me? So somehow just think back, think about your background and see, where is this coming from? So it helps to also, we're looking at the things that will help you now build a new legacy. Trace it, then also somehow if it takes you, so it talks about dropping the pride. Talk about it. Apologize when necessary. It doesn't make you a fool. Learn the skills that your parents did not have. Because we've been able to discover that your parents, somehow the things that could play out was maybe the patterns that they've copied. They were not educated, they were not godly in terms of religion, Christians, or, there were some things that played out that made them behave the way they did. So you must go the extra mile to learn what they did not learn. That is the only way you can do things differently. Yeah, so that's where that is where the place of counseling, the place of accountability, and the place of being in a community of like-minded people is also very important. And this is why we are also creating a 1-year academy for the Wholesome family. Those people who are coming from a lot, you need that space where you can reset again,